Something in the rain must have stirred those Toronto hitters. Or maybe it was just Michael Pineda's early exit. Russell Martin homered twice, including a go-ahead shot in an 8-run 8th-inning, and Troy Tulowitzki had a season high for hits as the Blue Jays erased a 6-run deficit following a 42-minute rain delay Tuesday night in their 12-6 victory over the New York Yankees. "The rain helped us, I know that," manager John Gibbons said. "Got old Pineda out of there. We just came to life." Edwin Encarnacion hit a tying homer and reached 100 RBIs with 3 in the 8th as Toronto took advantage of a major meltdown by New York's bullpen. Tulowitzki also went deep to help the Blue Jays complete their biggest comeback since June 2015. They climbed back atop the AL East, just ahead of Baltimore and Boston. "It just felt like the momentum was shifting in our direction," Martin said. "But we definitely got a little bit lucky, got Pineda out of the game. It looked like he had his A game today. So, you've just got to point to the sky and kind of thank whoever's up there helping out like that." Impressive rookie Garrett Sanchez homered twice for New York, including a titanic 3-run drive deep into the rarely reached second deck in left field at Yankee Stadium. It was the 4th time both starting catchers had multiple home runs in a major league game, first in the American League. Didi Gregorius also homered for the Yankees, who squandered a chance to move within 4 1/2 games of first place. They lost for the second time in 7 games and failed again to move 5 over .500 for the first time this season. Scott Feldman 6-4 replaced ineffective Toronto starter Marco Estrada after the stoppage and struck out 5 in 3 innings of 1-run relief. It was Feldman's first win with the Blue Jays since they acquired him from Houston at the August 1 trade deadline. Held scoreless over the first 14 innings of the series, Toronto's big bats finally busted loose after a downpour in the middle of the 5th ended Pineda's strong start. "I would have loved to send him back out there, but what he went through with his shoulder, I just felt he couldn't do it," Yankees manager Joe Girardi said. "We just felt it's risky for him. And that's just not the risk we want to take. He's important to us." Toronto pounced on reliever Anthony Swarza in the 6th. Devin Travis doubled and scored on a throwing error by third baseman Chase Headley. To strikeouts later, Tulowitzki popped a 2-run homer just beyond the short porch in right field, and Martin followed with a home run to center. It was the second time in 3 days that Tulowitzki and Martin went back-to-back. Now that the Yankees don't have Andrew Miller and Helen Betances in the 7th and 8th inning, it makes for a different ball game, Martin said. With the Blue Jays trailing 6-4, reigning AL MVP Josh Donaldson worked a 12-pitch walk against Adam Warren 1-1 leading off the 8th. Encarnacion, who leads the majors in RBIs, followed with a no-doubt drive deep into the lower deck and left field to tie it at 6. He dropped his bat on home plate and styled his way around the bases after his 34th homer tied Baltimore slugger Mark Trumbo for tops in the majors. "He kept fouling off good pitches," Warren said about his tussle with Donaldson. "You want to get the first guy out, and when it goes that deep, hot night, and you're working hard, it wears you down a little bit. And obviously, a little demoralizing when you walk him." Tulowitzki singled in front of Martin's 12th homer, a high fly to right that put Toronto ahead. It marked the 12th career multi-homer game for the ex-Yankees catcher, the last 3 with the Blue Jays at Yankee Stadium. "I wish you guys wouldn't have told me that. Now I'm going to be thinking about it," said Martin, who has homered in 3 straight games for the second time in his career. "I do like playing in New York, it's a good city. I like the atmosphere. There's always good energy. That might be a reason. But, I don't know, maybe I'm holding a little something against the Yankees." Chasen Shreve entered and failed to retire any of his 5 batters. Travis hit an RBI single, and Donaldson drove in a run with his second walk of the inning. Michael Saunders had an RBI double, and Encarnacion's groundout gave him 3 RBIs in a half inning that lasted 37 minutes. The 8 runs matched Toronto's largest inning of the season. "The offense exploded," Estrada said. Falling apart, Warren had not allowed a run in 9 appearances covering 11 innings since the Yankees reacquired him from the Chicago Cubs in the trade for Aroldis Chapman. It was the largest lead New York has blown since squandering the 7-0 cushion after 7 innings at Tampa Bay on September 28, 2011, according to the Elias Sports Bureau. Trade newsroom. Blue Jays of Ezequiel Carrera strain left Achilles tendon was activated from the 15-day disabled list and started in right field. To open the roster spot, Toronto designated of Junior Lake for assignment. Yankees. LF Brett Gardner ankle sat out his 4th straight game. He was scheduled to run through drills in the afternoon and could start Wednesday, Girardi said. Up next, Toronto LHPGA Hap 16-3, 2.960 goes for his Major League leading 17th win Wednesday afternoon in the finale of the 3-game series. Yankees LHPCC Sabathia 7-9, 4.20. The active Major League leader in strikeouts 2,672 and complete games 38 is 15-8 with a 3.20 ERA in 24 career starts against Toronto.